Did you know that Elon Musk reportedly had a group around the age of 19 to 20 get access to your social security number and essentially all other information the government has on you? But reportedly, it's not just access. It appears they might have copied it and put it onto a private server. Man, I remember when private servers were a big deal because of some emails that Hillary Clinton had. This is sounding pretty bad. Elon is also reportedly attempting to control the money in the US Treasury to control where it goes because they can't gut funding to certain things legally, so they just want to not pay, I guess. Now, why do we know all of this? Because the kids involved, they bragged about having the job on LinkedIn. It's someone who is working for Elon, who is working on behalf of the government, who's public about posting their job on LinkedIn. But President Elon, I guess, has now declared a new law because he posted on Twitter, it is a crime to name those involved doing this stuff. And he has banned at least one user already after accusing them of doing a crime by just listing their names. Now, the interim U.S. attorney, Ed Martin, the one who fired a bunch of J6 prosecutors, he is now threatening those who don't follow the orders of Elon and the people that work for him in Doge. So Elon is saying that these people cannot even be named. But also, everyone must follow all of their orders. Now, they're doing this for a very simple reason. There has been fight back because obviously they're trying to get access to systems they shouldn't. They're causing disruptions, websites to go down. It is absolutely terrible the things they're getting away with. And you might be thinking, well, why are they able to get away with it at all? Because when higher up people stop them, they get put on paid administrative leave. The U.S. system of government is not made to handle someone purposely trying to dismantle it with no regard for the law. And that's where we're at. Now, that's a lot about Elon, so why don't we take a break and talk about transportation? There's been a lot of problems with planes, right? So I think it's worth talking about the transportation secretary. Now, the old one was Pete Buttigieg. He got a lot of rage and anger, a lot of it just because he's gay, but he got a lot of anger. So this new guy must have amazing qualifications because people kept saying that Pete Buttigieg must be DEI. So people started looking up the qualifications of the new transportation secretary and found out that he has exactly the history you would expect, like being recorded dancing naked in front of a window. Or, a nice recording of having his hairy nipples licked. Or a recording of him putting on a black man's clothing and then trying to act like him. Or the recording of him asking a female coworker about her masturbation habits, as you would expect for someone in charge of your transportation. Now, you might be thinking, well, does he have a transportation-related nickname at least? Kinda. His nickname is Ass Rocket. Yes, the nickname is actually Ass Rocket. Why? I'll let you speculate. Where did Trump find this guy? A reality TV show. Okay, so with that covered, let's go back a little bit to Elon. There's been an illegal shutdown at USAID, locking employees out, reported wiping of system data, abandoning Americans working for them in other countries. Trump is going in the Oval Office and lying, saying we're giving $100 million in condoms to Hamas. Previously claiming that they were being used to make IEDs. Reality is, there is a place in Africa called Gaza that we sent aid to like prevent different diseases, including AIDS. And part of that aid was some condoms. And it's just a lie. Even like no government office is saying it was condoms to Hamas, except for Trump and the White House secretary, whatever her name is. I can't remember right now. Well, you might be thinking, well, the U.S. shouldn't be involved in African politics. Fun for you, President Elon has now gotten Donald Trump to be angry about African politics. In fact, Trump is now starting to state opinions about what the country of South Africa, where Elon Musk is from, should be doing. It's a shit show. Now, the tariffs. The tariffs. I mean, the stock market fell real hard. Crypto even fell. Everything started falling. And Trump had a massive win, guys. She agreed to immediately supply 10,000 Mexican soldiers on the border separating Mexico and the United States. A massive Trump win. Except, this is the exact same deal that Joe Biden got when he took over the presidency. And other nations made other deals with him. And he didn't have to tank the global economy and destroy the standing of the United States internationally to do it and threaten our allies. And no, this, as far as I'm aware, not an increase. This is just an agreement. They're going to keep the exact same level of soldiers on the border. So Trump got nothing. I'm assuming his aides tricked him to delay the tariffs. That would be my guess. Wow. So, with all that going on, I've decided, I noticed I didn't make any videos yesterday. I've decided I'm going to take a little break and try to step back and relax, play a video game. I'll spend like $60 on it. And I thought of the perfect game, because it's just coming out, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Because then I don't have to think about America, I can just focus on a medieval game where you're trying to usurp power and people want to become kings, and I guess things haven't changed much, but that's my plan. So there might not be any videos on this channel tomorrow. We'll see. If anything crazy happens, I'll definitely do something, because I will be playing the game on my computer, so if I check and see something. But, yeah, I kind of wanted to de-stress, take a little break. Picked up a hard drive. I did do that, so testing out recordings and video editing and stuff on the hard drive, make sure everything works fine with that. So I got to do all that stuff. So I'll probably do that with like Kingdom Come Deliverance footage, because that should be more intensive for the editing software, just to make sure everything works right. But yeah, thought I'd give you an update. Things are an absolute mess, and Congress is now finally like making statements against it. But are they actually going to do anything?